All right, hello guys. We're going to be doing a quick collective message in the meantime, but the list is open for personals, so make sure to read the pinned message if you would like a reading. You can send for it anytime during this live. Just make sure to read thoroughly the information. It's also up here on the board, so you guys can see it up here and in the comments down below in the pinned message. All right. And if you would like to support the channel, that's optional, of course. But that is not for readings. The gifts is not for readings. But if you would like to be supportive, there is a gift goal down below. Okay. But we're gonna jump into a quick collective just to see whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. This is a timeless reading technically. And if anybody is looking for timed message, you can go to a different reader, okay? Because when reading tarot and watching tarot, time is fluid, okay? Even if somebody says next 48, even if somebody says a certain timing, you have to take that with a grain of salt because timing is fluid with tarot. Tarot is for insight, okay? Um, and yeah, if timing comes out in your reading, take that, okay? But just remember, please use common sense when watching tarot and use your discernment with whatever reader you're going to, even if it's not me, okay? This is a general reading. I am making a disclaimer because some people don't seem to remember that or understand that when it comes to tarot, okay? So if you're getting a personal, that's different. Um, But if you're watching a general reading like I'm about to do, you have to use your discernment because it's not just for you. Okay? Don't be selfish. But let's see. So that could also be a message. Collect excuse me, collective. Some of y'all might be readers, some of y'all might be just offering some sort of service or anything. Or some of y'all might do something for free, and somebody or people may not be understanding that it's for everybody. Okay, you got to share the message. You got to share. I'm hearing the wealth. Okay, you got to share the wealth. You got to share um the food. Okay, whatever the case is, somebody or people around you, I want to say in the next 48, let's do a next 48, could not understand that they might have to share something with the people around them. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually going to write that down. Share the wealth. Let's see. All right, so let's get into it. Actually, I'll put this over here. You could be deciding where to put something, collective. Okay, that could be a channel message for some of y'all. If you're doing anything in the next 48 hours, some of you guys might be deciding where to place something. Okay, so let's see what does my collective need to know for the next 48. Whoa, okay, damn, starting off strong. Okay, what's the tower here? So you could be building something, collective, in the next 48, or you could have, this is like, I don't know why I just heard like a child may ruin something, something that you've been building. Okay. This is like, you should be an adult if you're on my channel, but picture you being the adult and you just built a whole cake. Okay. It could be somebody's birthday coming up, and then a child comes along and knocks it off the table, or, they do a Ariana Grande, they try to lick the frosting or whatever. Okay. I don't know. Some of y'all could be listening to Ariana Grande. But make sure that if you do have kids or if there are children around you, make sure that they're not putting their fingers and, sticky hands and nasty hands on food, okay? Especially if you're out and about or if it's like a birthday party, an event, or something like that, okay? You can't eat at everybody's house. That's just a fact, okay? Um, and if you are trying to eat at somebody's house or eating something from somebody's house in the next 48 collective, make sure that you are using your discernment, okay? If you walk into somebody's house and you see they're not the cleanest people, okay? I understand everybody has their reasons, right? But if it's in the kitchen and the living room and you see, if you can, be careful of, some of y'all might be going into somebody's home, okay, or to some place. It could even be a restaurant, a building, whatever the case is. I feel like it's going to be kind of nasty in there, and you're not going to want to eat the food or drink the drinks or sit down, okay? Because somebody's place could just be flat out disgusting, okay? Especially when there's like food involved. This is also reminding me of, and I'm not, okay, disclaimer. Had to make a lot of disclaimers today for some reason during your reading. But, anyways, um, this is also reminding me of like I forgot what are they called, ghost kitchens on like DoorDash and Uber Eats and stuff like that. If you are, make sure you're looking up where you're ordering from. Okay, some of y'all might DoorDash or Uber Eats. Da 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 da. Da. You might be Some of y'all might be picking up food from like a house, okay, or something like that. It's like a ghost kitchen though. Um, I'm not exactly sure how all of those work, but I've heard of them and I've seen certain strangely named restaurants on Uber Eats and DoorDash. It's like, what is Olive of the Garden, or Garden of the Olive? You know what I'm saying? Like, there could be like a knockoff restaurant or something. Make sure that I just don't order from it, okay? And if you do, just be aware that something nasty may be in your food, something may not be right, okay? You may have to worry extra about where you're getting your food, where you're getting your product from, because I feel like it's not good, okay? Something's not good, especially I feel like it's food or drinks, okay? This is also, I'm channeling a lot right now, but this is also reminding me of like that spicy bowl trend. People talking about they found roaches in the fucking spicy bowl. Okay, I understand if you got a business, do your thing. I 100% support entrepreneurship. 100%. You guys know that. But keep in mind, you can't eat at everybody's house. Okay, if you're buying something from like especially food, um, and if you're buying something, you need to make sure that it's FDA approved, okay? And if it's not, then you're taking a risk anyways, okay? Some of y'all need to really do your research, okay? Or get surprised. So, some of y'all, that's a big message for you guys in the next 48. And if you are the person who's making the plates, I'm hearing bundles, okay? I don't know, somebody could sell hair or something like that. If you are a vendor of some sort, or if you're thinking about doing something like that, make sure that you're really, really clean, okay? Because the last thing you want for people to do at your business is talk shit about how it looked good, but when you got it, it was nasty, or they found some shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I don't know if you're the business owner or trying to start a business, especially when it comes to food, plates, hair. I was hearing bundles, so some of y'all might be in the beauty industry or something like that. You might be thinking of selling a product outside of something, okay? Just because it looks good online doesn't mean that it is good, okay? Some of y'all need to understand that. This is also, yeah, some of y'all could be wearing wigs in the next 48, or you might be thinking of purchasing a wig from a certain company. So make sure, if you know that, well, okay, because I'm getting both sides. I'm getting like the influencer and then the person who buys the product, okay? So if you are buying a wig and you saw it on somebody's page, like, oh my God, this is such an amazing wig, da 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 da, full density, da 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 da, it holds its curls, it's human hair, and then you get it in the mail or you go purchase it and it's not what the person in the ad was saying, okay, or the person reviewing it was saying. So some of y'all might get kind of bamboozled by something, but it's like, somebody may be saying something about a product or an ad that they're doing and it's not actually of quality, but they're getting paid to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting paid to do it. So they're, of course, they're usually going to say something nice about the product, okay? So be careful with reviews as well. I'm channeling a lot already. um but yeah, be careful with reviews and things like that, when you're shopping or trying to purchase something, even if you want something cheaper, okay? Make sure that you're still doing your research. Somebody could say, oh, I could get it to you for this price. Remember that cheaper does not mean better. Okay, cheaper does not mean better. And yeah, so it doesn't matter what you're trying to purchase or look for, or if you're the seller, remember that cheaper does not mean better. Okay, you should look for quality, safety, food safety. Okay. Um, and sometimes I always tell you guys, a lot of times I like certain cheap things, but when it comes to stuff that I'm going to use for a long time and my food and my drinks, yes, I will pay extra for better quality things. Okay. I love cheap thrills. Don't get me wrong. But if I buy something that's cheap, I'm not going to expect the best quality out of it. Okay. So some of y'all need to understand that. To me, that's common sense. But sometimes things are priced higher because they are of better quality. Okay. So I don't know. Some of y'all might need to use your discernment when it comes to pricing and stuff like that in the next 48. And if you are making the prices, you are very much entitled to your prices, collective, if you're the person who's selling something. But just remember that, make sure that you're being honest about what your product is and what you're sending out. Okay. So I feel like somebody's trying to start a business, or you do have a business, collective. Okay. So let's see. Damn, I got a lot of messages from that. Let's see. What else does my collective need to know? Make sure to like the video. What else does my collective need to know for the next 48? Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is selling something from out their home, okay? You may be sending out packages when it comes to some sort of product or something that you're selling, or you could be the person going to pick it up, and you need to be careful when it comes to what you're getting, okay? Especially, I keep getting the something about a spicy bowl. Okay, some of y'all could be from Chicago, out by me. So, um, you know, don't travel 15 hours to get something that you're gonna throw up later, or you're gonna find something nasty in your food. Okay, I personally, I'm not traveling. I know people do it. I'm not traveling more than an hour unless I'm already on vacation at that area for some food. We could find something closer, or we can go vacation at that area and then go get it. Okay, so some of y'all don't be disappointed. Okay, I'm just saying, don't be disappointed if you travel extra, or if you waited on something and it's trash. Okay, I'm just saying. Um, some of y'all really got to use your discernment. Okay, especially when buying stuff. And I don't know, some of y'all may not want to go to a certain, you may be, somebody may be like dismissing the actual person who's being honest about whatever it is that they're selling. Like some of y'all may feel overlooked, okay, when it comes to whatever it is that you're selling, okay? Um, or somebody feels overlooked when it comes to their product. Yeah, Ace of Swords, okay? Like I said, just because everybody's going to that location or everybody's going to that person for this and that doesn't mean that it's good, okay? Just, it could also be something about followers too, okay? So just because someone has more followers doesn't mean that they're a better da 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 da. Just because someone has um a lot of ads around, for their business or whatever or something, and everybody's going there, doesn't mean that it's actually good quality. Okay, so something like that's going on, okay, for that to come out that much. Let's see, some of y'all could be Gemini placements. Some of y'all might feel overlooked, or somebody around you could feel overlooked when it comes to what they have, because what they have is hard work. Okay, this is also giving like somebody could have skipped their way to some sort of success. Okay, but what's that saying? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay. So even if somebody does skip their way to making a lot of sales, making a lot of business or whatever, that person's going to crash and burn pretty soon. Okay. Um, so if you're the person who is feeling like you're being overlooked, or like people don't really look your way because you're doing things authentically, or the right way is what I want to say. If things are not taken off as quickly as other people, keep doing the right thing, collective, okay? Keep doing it the right way, because you don't want a whole bunch of legal issues. You don't want what these people who are getting a lot of business right now, you don't want what they're going to have to go through with the tower here. You know what I'm saying? So, um, a lot of business message today. Excuse me. But, yeah, something about sales, okay? Let's see. Some of y'all could be Leo placements, okay? I feel like people, if you do have customers, clients, whatever you want to call it, or a business, people love what you offer. Okay, they're very satisfied with your whatever it is that you make. But some of y'all don't skip your way ahead, because you're gonna get that Wheel of Fortune anyways. Okay, you're gonna get the Ten of Pentacles anyways. It just may take a little bit longer. You know what they say: slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so like I said, keep doing things the right way and you'll be rewarded. Yes, you will be rewarded in the end. Okay? Because these people who are skipping their way or overselling something or overpricing something, people are going to have to learn the hard way when it comes to, cheating. Okay? So something is authentic. You're authentic, I feel like, collective. And whoever's around you or something you may be witnessing is the downfall of people who cheat their way to the top. Okay, or people who are inauthentic about their product. All right, so yes, you may feel overlooked. Yes, you may feel like people are not looking your way all the time, but you're of quality, they are of quantity. Okay, they may have more sales, business, people coming their way, people looking at their page, people looking at their product, but you're the person who's going to win in the end because you are doing things the right way, because you're not taking some sort of, I'm hearing nasty risk. Okay, I don't know why I just heard that, nasty risk. Okay, so something really could be nasty, especially if it's about food. Um, let's see, it's giving the pink sauce lady as well. Okay, y'all remember that shit? And if you are the person who, like I said, if you are the person starting to sell something, make sure that you're doing it the right way. You may want to skip ahead, but don't do that. Okay, you're gonna have a lot more backlash down the line. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. They don't say that for no reason. Okay, when you speed up, you crash and burn. Okay, so do things the right way, be authentic. I feel like you guys already are. Um, so that's that. Excuse me, that's good. Okay, but let's see. Let's get some oracle. I got a lot of messages from that. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a few oracle, and then the list will be open. Okay, for personals. Okay, here number 2. Let's see. Some of y'all could be watching Shrek. I just heard pick number pick number 3, my lord. Okay, somebody could be watching Shrek or like Shrek. I don't know. But let's see. All right. So what else does my collective need to know? What else does my collective need to know? Okay. Okay. So some of y'all are gonna have to make a decision very quickly. Okay. I feel like some of y'all you definitely need to make a decision, especially if you got kids, okay? And if you're dealing with like a baby daddy, baby mama, y'all need to make a quick decision, or I feel like you already should have made a decision on something dealing with your children or a child, okay? If you're worried that you're going to get your kids taken, you're not, okay? Some of y'all might be scared about getting your kids taken for some reason, okay? But you do need to make a decision about your children, or who I'm hearing who's around your children, okay? Some of y'all may be concerned about money. Let's see. Okay, let's see. What does my collective need to know? So some of y'all are worried, like if you do have children, y'all could be worried about losing a home, a car, your kids, like this, okay? What are you more worried about? Or this could be happening around you. I hope this is not you, collective, because what the fuck? You more okay. Well, I guess both are important, but some of y'all need to be more worried about losing your kids than the material shit. Okay, I'm just saying. That's why some of y'all are scared, or somebody around you could be scared that they're gonna lose access to their child because they're too worried about material shit. And yes, while you do need material things to provide, some of y'all are neglecting your children, okay, or somebody around you. Take it how it resonates. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, use your discernment, okay? This could be happening around you as this is a collective reading. But I feel like somebody's worried about losing access to something. They're worried about the wrong shit. Or you should be worried about your kids, or this person should be more worried about their children, okay? Let's see. Yeah, rejected. Something may get rejected, okay? And side hustle reverse, especially if you have like a side hustle, or you need to pick up a side hustle, or somebody should pick up a side hustle. Because I feel like somebody's ignoring. So this could be happening around you. I don't feel like this is y'all collective, okay? But it could be. I hope not. Anyways, somebody needs to pick up some extra side hustle or work, okay? I feel like somebody's more concerned about a lover, like a romantic interest, than their own kids. Somebody's about to like lose everything if they don't get their shit together. Real shit, okay? Let's see. Yeah, because somebody's obsessed with the lover. And they're gonna lose everything because they don't know how to be a fucking a human, a decent human being. Somebody could be an Aquarius placement, doesn't have to be. Let's see. Yeah, you better hurry up. Somebody better hurry up. Somebody's been like lollygagging when it comes to making a decision on their own children, worried about the wrong shit. Then they're gonna be like, no, when they lose it all. I don't like people who are more concerned about their boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife than their own fucking kids. I don't respect that at all. Sorry. If that's you, get off my channel because I don't want to pick up on shit like that. Let's see. Yeah, because somebody's like not learning their lesson, or this will be a hard lesson that somebody has to learn. You worried about the wrong shit. Somebody's like, why am I not getting this? Because you didn't take care of that. Like it's a domino effect. That's what happens. The fuck? Work-life balance reverse. Like, yeah. Somebody could be a dancer, or somebody's more concerned about dancers, strippers. It's, okay. This could be a man. Doesn't have to be though. You can't. Somebody could work in the food industry as well. You can't. How are you gonna act like you care when you lose everything? You didn't care about something that was going on previously. I'm hearing you didn't care about being seen then. Okay? And now somebody's like trying to cower away about their actions and shit. What the fuck? Who is this? Yeah, somebody's like, oh, now I want to be careful. Now you want to be careful? Now you worried because you didn't give shit to the situation, getting crumbs. You gonna lose that lover. So I don't think this is y'all, but like I said, I could be picking up on somebody's energy on this channel right now, but some of y'all are gonna lose that lover. You're gonna lose your car. Y'all can act like I'm being negative, but this is what's coming out. I don't talk for no reason, okay? So if you're offended and triggered by what I'm saying, it's probably you, okay? Just saying. Some of y'all are gonna lose everything because you were worried about the wrong shit, or somebody around you, especially if you got a baby mama or baby daddy, somebody was worried about the wrong shit. Even if it's a woman and she's got kids and she was worried about her trash boyfriend or her trash husband. That's what happens. This is what happens when you do the wrong thing. when you're an indecent human being. Okay? Somebody could be from the West Coast. This is giving somebody's being exposed for being a trash ass parent. Somebody's being exposed for being a trash ass husband, a trash ass mom, a trash ass wife, okay? Somebody's being exposed, or finally karma is catching up to somebody who's been a trash ass I can't fucking say that. Trash ass person. Okay, let's see. They were dedicated to everything but what they were supposed to be dedicated to. Now they're worried, paranoid. Yeah, somebody could have been too worried about partying, okay? Especially if this, or drinking, smoking. I don't care if they don't go out. They could drink at home. They could drink around their kids. That's the truth. Okay, they could smoke around their kids. Now they don't want to lose everything. Oh, okay. Declutter. Now, yeah. Oh Lord. Is it, if it's not the consequences of this person's own actions? And look, I'm telling you, something about a car is going to be lost. Somebody's losing their vehicle. Even if somebody has two vehicles, because we got two car cards reversed here. Somebody could be losing also access, like I'm hearing revoke. Somebody's access could be getting revoked as well to some sort of car or something to do with a car. Oh. It's because they were too worried about the material and a lover that didn't give a shit about them. That's embarrassing. Okay, but let's see. This could be somebody religious as well. Man or woman. You know those people? Oh my God, look at all the cards just wanting to fly everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, we have realignment. Now they want to get their act together. But this could be somebody religious, okay? Somebody who's like, oh, as long as I pray to God, I'm going to be okay. Even though I'm a trash person, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, you know, that's not, you can't pray karma away. I don't care what you believe in. You can't pray karma away. And you can't pray, I'm hearing the law away either. I don't know who needs to hear that. You cannot pray the law away. That's not how shit works. You got to pay up. Financial center. Let's see. Anything else? Fear of cheating. I told you, somebody was too worried about their bitch, their dude, their boyfriend, their girlfriend who cheats. Okay? Anyways, let's see. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. So we got two messages, actually. I'm going to timestamp them differently, but we got two messages. Let's see. Because I don't think this is y'all. I really hope not. Yeah, we have Libra energy. Somebody could live near the mountains, okay? And someone's out of time. I don't like people like that. As soon as you start to lose everything or are about to go down for what you've done, now you want to act like you care. That's how somebody's being in this situation. Same shit, different day, reverse. Now they want to change after doing the same shit every fucking day. How does that make sense? It doesn't. Let's see. So yeah, that the tower came out twice. Okay, storm warning, upheaval, drama, wrecking ball. Somebody could be scrambling, trying to figure out how they're gonna, fix something, and they can't. And I'm getting again, somebody, if you have, or I hope it's not y'all, okay? If somebody has kids, it's like they didn't pay attention to their kids, and now they're paying the consequences for it. Boo hoo. This is karma. You can't pray karma away. Not in this life, okay? Someone could have had like 10 years to do something, or 10 years to get their shit together, 10 years to, or 10 months. I'm getting 10 years though. Something about 10 years. Or this could have been happening since someone was like 10 years old, okay? I don't know. Let's see. Someone was way too attached to a certain lifestyle, and now they're paying the consequences for it. That's why I tell y'all, even if you want to do evil shit to somebody, if you do, you could do what you want, okay? I'm not controlling you. You could do what you want. But at the end of the day, you still will deal with your karma, okay? And if you are the type of person who thinks that just because, or if you're the type of person who thinks that bad people get the best things out of life, you're dumb, okay? You may see people who are not good people getting all the money, the riches, the lavish life because they did this fucked up thing and that fucked up thing and da 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 da. That's, they pay with their soul, their spirit, okay? And being spiritually sick is worse, okay? So you're better off being a good person. And I feel like somebody in this reading or somebody around you guys is or starting to understand that they should have just did shit the right way. They should have just been a better person. They should have been a better parent. They should have been a better human being because now they're paying the consequences of their own fucking actions. That's what happens. And this could have, like I said, something about 10 years, something could have been accumulating, like karma for this person could have been accumulating for 10 years and it's about to be served, okay? So something like that is going on, okay? Someone needs to fix their credit too, or you might be checking your credit. I just got an Experian notification. My credit's going up. So let's see. It's about family. It could be, it's a family situation. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Anything else? Somebody's gonna try to run away from their karma, okay? But you can't escape it. That's what I'm saying. Even if you think even if you think bad people get the best out of life, they don't. If you really go around people who are living quote unquote lavishly and they have all this and that, and you're like, but they're such a bad person. Why do they get everything? Why do they get this? It seems like they're living good. They're not. They're showing the material side of things, but when they go home, when they close their doors, they are miserable. They are fighting for their life. They're depressed. They're suicidal. Okay? Should we see? Should we see, collective? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what these people go through when they close their door after acting like everything's fine all day. Because some of y'all might not believe that these bad people don't pay for how they've been in real life. Okay, let's see though. Let's get some cards. Because I really hope some of y'all are not like, oh, well, let me just be a fucked up person because it seems like everybody who's fucked up gets whatever they want. Okay, go be like them then. But let's see. Let's see how these people live after pretending like their life is fine. Let's see. All right, Spirit. How do these people live after pretending like their life is fine? These people who have done bad things, been bad people. We have receipts, evidence, guilty as charged. They're lacking professional development, okay? They're mentally stunted. Let's see. I told you they pay with their spirit. We have spiritual seeker reverse. They literally pay with their spirit. They're never at peace. Meditation reverse, okay? How do these bad people live after pretending like everything's fine to the world? Nobody cares about them. Nobody checks on them. Looking you up reverse. Nobody checks on them. They feel like they have to hide their feelings because nobody actually cares. Okay? So another message for you guys. What you see when it comes to somebody's life, especially if they post like, oh my God, this is my new Lambo, my new trip to Turks and Caicos, okay? Like if somebody's posting like a bunch of lavish shit, when they go home, this is what I'm talking about. Especially if you feel like this person's a really bad person and they get whatever they want. They don't. Okay, let's see. If these people have lovers, their lovers don't express true feelings for them. Like they don't have feelings for their lover. I told you, it's somebody religious. It's somebody who thinks they can pray karma away, but they're still spiritually depleted. Okay, so let's see. Look, clout hungry, reverse. Okay, these people get no traction. So this could be something about people in the public eye too. Okay, some of y'all are like, I don't know if you know influencers or celebrities or something like that, or people of higher status online, um, or not, but even if it's like somebody local to you, okay? Some of y'all might have a local. This is I'm getting okay. I'm getting a lot of messages. Sorry, but this is also giving. Even if somebody is local to you and you're like, they abused me, they did this to me, they fucked me over, da da da, da, and they get this, and they get this following, they get this lifestyle. How? What the fuck? How does that happen? This is what they deal with when they go home. Okay, so or when they are alone. Look, they constantly go through betrayals, okay? They're constantly being backstabbed behind the scenes. This person is not to be trusted, and they can't even trust the people around them. We have betrayal, traitor, backstab, deceit, okay? Being a victim, this person is constantly going through stuff um, because they have done stuff to other people or they were shitty to other people. They just hide it from the world. And they could be going through legal issues as well, okay? Let's see. Anything else? And there is, again, something about losing a child. These people can never grow up. Somebody really is like, yeah, there's a lot of drama that these people deal with behind the scenes, okay, when they go home. And they have to face their past traumas and things like that that they don't want to deal with because they think praying it away is going to help instead of actually going to therapy, okay? So that's what I got for y'all. I was just trying to give y'all a confirmation because it literally just confirmed that these people who show their quote unquote lavish life, even if it's somebody local to you that mistreated you, they are not happy. Okay? So some of y'all think that somebody got it good. Okay? They got the better end of the stick. No, they didn't. They pay spiritually, they pay in many, many other ways that they don't show to the public or to you or to the social media, whatever you want to call it. Okay? These people are not actually looking for them. They have to go look for people to pay attention to them if they want any type of attention. Okay? So, some of y'all need to understand what you see online is not always what it is. I don't know, that's common sense to me, but some of y'all feel like somebody who is just a trash person is living good and they're not. Okay? So, that's what I got for you guys. The list is open for personals. Check the pinned message down below if you would like a reading. But I'm going to end it there, okay? You guys have a good one. If you are not getting a reading, have a good day. Thank you. I'm going to title this, I don't know yet. We'll see.